Welcome back to Humble Pie. I'm your host, Jimmy D, with me,
Porter.
And we're here to finish up the last bit of this tier list. Guys, we're going to be using this thing to build future tournaments and future tournament constructions. We're going to be referencing this in every new release of new meta cards and referencing back to this to say, hey, this one's creeped up, this one's kind of fallen off. And we're going to keep using this kind of a baseline. If you guys have any comments out there, please comment down below for your chance to see what are your takes on some of these. What are your arguments about it? I'd love to hear your feedback. What are your guys' takes on it? I know you guys got your fan favorites. I love what you're trying to say here. We're trying to baseline based on what we see in the meta, what we're seeing in our locals, and what we see from Eggman and those statistics, and really taking that influence onto our decision making. Obviously, you've seen what we use for the total ranking here, the consistency, the legitimate,
Consistency, power, speed, versatility, and counter.
Thank you. Yes, using those as our strong metrics to determine what our overall determining factors, but also what is it working within the current meta itself. This is going to be that little bit before we give away the last few packs for this Christmas. Stay tuned. We got some great stuff to give away at the end of the stream. I can't wait. I'm hoping for another hit. Only one hit so far. Hoping it's a $1,500 one. If it is, you've probably seen all my viral clips out there going, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, finally!
If you're doing that, you probably shouldn't be shaking it.
I know, right? Finally,
nah, we're gonna fold it before. we're gonna fold this pack before we open it.
Right?
Really make it painful if we open the 1,500.
Mm-hmm. Jimmy, I have an idea. The next championship I think would be pretty cool. Change it up a bit. All right. Whoever's, I'm always accepting those kind of things. Send me a DM, or I mean, you got my phone number, so you can just hit me up on a text message or something. But yeah, please hit me up. I'd love to hear you guys' ideas. We're always trying to change up things for the championship series, make them better for you guys at home, and also everyone here at the locals. We've given some great prize support. I think we've grown into a great direction. But I think I want to keep it going up there. Happy Frieza Day. Is it Frieza's birthday?
I have no clue. I know that last night was Chopper's birthday.
I know. We had a great time. Actually, speaking of, can I just have you talk to the chat for just 2 seconds while I go check out my awesome Christmas present? That.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Okay. What is Jimmy D doing? How has everyone been?
All right, so green, yellow, law, D tier.
Mayhaps
Mayhaps.
I will be rigging these tournaments so that I can. Mayhaps I'll make sure these tournaments are rigged for my pleasure.
Frieza Day takes place over Christmas and DBZ abridged. Oh, that's right. I forgot about that. All right, thank you, Optimus Prime. Appreciate the reminder. All right, guys, I want to showcase one of the really cool presents my brother got me. This is quite possibly this means a lot to me. I love this. So a little story behind it. We had one of the artists behind me, Uglow, who drew a really cool picture of me back when I was trying to do the Union Arena Man. It's not up there. The original, let's see, is it? I had it trying to tape it in there. What do I do with it? Uglow's picture is here. Okay. So, Halloween, first Halloween at LifeLink Games, we were doing a Halloween special. I've come up with my own character. It's called Union Arena Man. I dress up like...
I thought it was something else. I wasn't Union Arena Man.
We kind of evolved too. It's because Union Arena has been taken off. At the time, it was just Anime Man. I was like, I'm Anime Man. I'm all the animes because I love anime. I don't know if you guys picking up anything and for my shirts and my literally everything I wear.
What, you're telling me this man likes anime?
What? I don't know, guys. It seems like a stretch to me for someone who likes anime.
With all the mouse pads and stuff.
That's the stuff they can't even see, right?
Yeah.
Let's see. If you take away the good cards, will become a D tier. I mean, sure.
Yeah.
That's any deck.
You could say that for anything.
So I showed up here. Uglow, the guy that did the commission art over there behind me for Vincent, or Victor. Vincent. It's a Final Fantasy character. But he did that behind me. He drew this as one of my favorite pictures out here. Got a coffee stain on accident. But he drew this of me.
That is really cool looking.
Right? And this was me in the store. I actually went on live with this costume out here. I have been making it.
He doesn't look anywhere near as cool as this picture makes it seem like.
But he drew this thing and said, hey, on the spot too. I didn't ask him, didn't prompt him. I love this thing so much that I said I want to make this part of my character. I want to start doing more with this art. So I've been working with my artist, Midnight, and she's been doing some stuff with it. But then my brother commissioned a guy overseas who's part of his little game that he plays for his campaign. And the guy did the commission art, saw this, and improved it to something I can now frame and colorized.
Oh, that's sick.
Right? In theme with the channel, ended up colorizing it, adding to it, taking the static character, obviously Tony Chopper over here, looking awesome, just jumping into the picture with this thing. Is absolutely, I'm gonna have this thing framed behind me eventually with the new studio setup, because we're gonna be fixing things up here. This absolute masterpiece with some amazing stickers, by the way. This guy does some great work. But this is his normal art style that he normally works with, and he does some stuff overseas for his art style and sells his own stuff. But he ended up doing this for me, and I'm gonna get this thing framed. This is absolutely wonderful. It's the character I dress up for every single Halloween. You guys will see added things as I keep growing my different cosplays that I've tried out throughout the years. But yeah, this is it. As Uni Arena Man, this is a little character that I plan on doing some more animation with to improve the channel with here in the future as I work with my artists as we try to do some really cool stuff. I've got ideas for intros and outros and things to really make things splash with this particular character in mind. All started with Uglo and has grown ever so better throughout the days. I love the local artists here. This thing is just fantastic. Thank you so much for my brother for asking for this commission art. The artist, is his name on here? Can I read it?
You're a card game player, right? I have low hopes with that.
And Geas Steraps. Oh my gosh, I hope I didn't say that right. This sounds like something I do in the bedroom. Steraps. It looks close. He looks close. All right. But yeah, we will be doing some stuff with this art. Awesome Christmas present. And of course, we're celebrating with Tony Chopper yesterday during the Christmas Eve special. So, I digress. Let's get into the finalize the tier list. And of course, don't forget, like Optimus and everybody else, keep commenting, guys, because we have 3 awesome packs to give away. Only 1 hit for the community box so far from these. This could be $1,500. Could be. I'm hoping. Trust me, I wanted nothing more than to have a $1,000 card to give away in this channel and make that go viral. Let's hope. Maybe tonight's the night.
Okay. Next up, we have Blackbeard, and this is probably still an A tier.
Yeah. I still think it has a very unique ability, making everything basically lose all of its abilities. Will always have a placeholder in the right meta. If you have something that is heavy on the on plays, heavy on its ability to do that, if that decides to start taking over an S tier, Blackbeard is going to be an easy answer for it. Yeah. Which is what I like about this A tier. It's like they're not necessarily dominant right now, but it's not to say that certain decks could jump into S tier and you'd be like, "Whoa, I'm here."
Still, these are all decks that usually have, with the exception of Vivi and Vegapunk, at some point all of these other decks have been put at S tier, would be put at S tier at some point, with the exceptions of Vivi and Vegapunk.
Mm-hmm.
And Carrot and Limb.
Yep. Papa Squizzar, I didn't want to interrupt his flow up here. I have put up a little scrolling text line here to help you, but hit an exclamation point join just lets me know you want to be a part of it. And if you do, you're probably gonna have to join my Discord because I send these out for free and I have to get your information.
All part of his master plan.
Right.
Smoker.
Definitely B tier.
High B tier or low A tier.
Yeah. The only problem with this is the same as Green Purple Luffy, but even worse, because it relies so heavy on having Smoker out there and then some other certain cards to keep it protected. When it goes off, it goes off.
Yeah, it's a very strong deck, but I think where it is right now is pretty solid.
There's not a lot of searchers, not a lot of things to make this consistent, and it is too reliant on having Smoker on the field. So, Papa says, you got a link for Discord? I found it. Okay, good. Yep. Should be down below within the Discord. Or in the
so I am legally obligated to do this.
S tier, just for Wolf.
Thank you. You're welcome, Wolf. Okay,
there you go. It touched the S tier.
Probably around tier-ish.
It's another one of those decks. It's like
If it sees Monet, it goes
great.
off and is crazy. If it doesn't see Monet, it'll really struggle.
And Monet has so much more removal answers than the rest of the cards. Like, there's so many things you can do against Monet that other decks can do.
Well, no, because Monet is going to always be back in your hand. You bounce Monet with Leader Effect. It's never going to stay on the board.
Fair, but that's I'm with you. To me, I've just seen.
Of course, then it's susceptible to putting.
There are other ways that you can deal with with that card, and it is again too reliant on other cards. When you have reliance on stages, reliance on particular for smoker, like we just talked about. When you're trying too heavy to rely on one single card, even at 4 of in your deck, you're not always going to see it, and your opponent knows that they need to remove it.
Yep.
And if they get the answer, then you just lose. And I hate having that kind of like an open knowledge to the rest of the meta. Sai says pudding is Caesar's worst nightmare. Yeah, it is. Oh, sugar. Where are we putting sugar?
I want to say like solid B tier. It has a lot of strong options. Again, red, purple, having a lot of like red has some really strong top end and being able to ramp to that top end super quick. And as well as like purple, also known for its exceptionally strong top end, especially after 14 when we're getting that 10 cost Dofi.
Most no, it is not only is it the most broken devil fruit, but this is the most tragic and horrifying.
Yeah, no, the implication, like, okay, horrifying, I would also say the jacket fruit.
Oh, yeah.
Because you become a parasite where whoever wears you immediately take control of and, like, assume all their body and control as you become a parasite. Like, it's been, like, for horrifying, I would say the jacket fruit because you become a living parasite.
Personally, the trauma of all of my friends and family will not ignore.
I mean, yeah, this is also horrifying.
They completely forget you. Your only job is subservience. You're always trying to like you have to bring joy to the people that you know you want to bring joy to, but they can't ever remember who you are. That is a living nightmare. Like, it's one thing to pass away, and it's an unfortunate thing, and you have to leave behind your loved ones. Imagine being there with your loved ones and forced to be their form of enjoyment, but knowing that you can never be more than that, even though these are the people you brought in the world. That's terrifying. Papa says, a lot of trust required to the jacket fruit, because they have to choose to put you on. That's true, yeah. Oh, and it's cursed, yeah.
Okay, and next is Usopp.
Where are we putting him?
I would say another, like, solid B tier deck.
It's slightly better than Rebecca, which is why Rebecca's a tier below, because it does have the same type of support. However, is more consistent with what it's trying to do and has a lot of great.
Again, this was like a top tier deck at one point.
Go D Usopp, or God D Usopp, or go D. I get it. That's clever.
Piss Kid.
See, he's in and out of B and A. Like, he bounces between the two constantly.
I think I'm overrating Odin, honestly. I'll be honest. I think I'm overrating this deck slightly. I think it's probably more around like here.
Okay, that's fair. I like the after analysis when we get some stuff. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Decibel Streams. Don't forget to hit exclamation point join.
This, like, top of it. B.
We got ourselves a great giveaway at the end there, but go ahead. What you were saying about
Piss Kid.
Piss Kid. This one keeps bouncing between A and B, guys. I think it's got potential. It doesn't have all the support it needs, and it has a very, very powerful ability. Hey, low-class warrior Cal Getta, welcome to the chat. Don't forget to exclamation point join, guys.
We're one follower away from our goal.
2. All right, cool. Thanks for the follows, but seriously, if you want the packs, there's $1,500 potential in line at the end of the stream.
Sai says it's 2K now.
Is it 2K now? Oh my God. Okay, it's potential. Doesn't mean it's going to be there. Papa, thank you so much for the follow. I love this. Thanks for the stream. Is that enough? Did we get there?
Hasn't updated.
It hasn't updated yet. I think we should be there. Where's the... Get up there. Lowest listing is 2K. Oh my gosh. Please be the night that we give away a 2K card. Please.
Okay, Kobe.
What? No. We counter so much of the stuff that's out there. He's not that low.
I know. So, I'm trolling. Maybe like low B.
He's definitely better than Sabo on the protection.
I would argue because Sabo has access to the Rev stuff.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah,
you're right.
It's like, just because Sabo's card pool is better and it actually synergizes, that's the problem with Kobe, is like it had like the Navy archetype and the Sword archetype have active anti-synergy, despite the fact that you have to play both for the deck. I think you are underrating. No. put that.
Right? You think? All right.
No, it's above Usopp.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, I gotta say that honestly, this anti-removal, this thing has been absolutely outstanding against certain metas. It's always one of those ones that can sneakily come up in the right meta and do really well.
But there are better anti-removal decks now.
Yeah, oh, tremendously better than this one. And it lacks a lot of cards it needs for support here, which is why we can't comfortably even put it up here. While it does its own unique thing, it has its own unique type of dealing with the board constantly. It's just too narrow.
If your removal can be countered out of, it's really rough.
Exactly. It's just about it, guys. If it goes against a removal deck, woo! And if it doesn't, it does a good job of controlling the board. And
occasionally against some things, but a lot of the time it just is like one of the most lackluster decks of all time.
Right? Ooh, the new Jimbei.
No,
closer to the new picture. Good.
Like C tier.
Okay.
It just lacks a lot of options.
Even with some of the new stuff that's been given to Shirahoshi.
I mean, that's Shirahoshi stuff. We'll talk about that.
Sure. Yeah. It's weaker. It's sad that it's weaker than Arlong, but
I would not say Shirahoshi's weaker than Arlong.
no, Jimbei.
Oh,
We're talking
Jimbei,
about
yeah. Actually, Shirahoshi probably is a bit weaker than Arlong.
We still have some great support. All right, let's talk about Shirahoshi.
So the new support's really good, and it does a lot of just giving it. But again, we're in the like fractured support zone.
With the new support from 14, Kuro will be go up in power. He could be higher C, lower B in the new Kuro Shanks help a ton. You think so?
They're very good cards. I think I'm fine with where it is.
Okay.
Shirahoshi.
I can see where you're coming from, though.
I would put around like here.
Okay. Definitely lower than Arlong, but definitely so much good support here. It's just missing. I don't even know what it is. It's missing that.
It's missing a leader swing.
No, okay, that's fair. All right, though this one closer to S tier, but not
Like
quite S tier.
top of A, yeah.
Yeah, this one super incredibly good. I dismissed you. Put Trafalgar Law up there. What are you? He's good. He's part of our channel. This guy might as well be our effing mascot. Because how many videos we've done of him?
Yeah,
and he's not S tier.
You didn't notice though we didn't talk. You didn't notice that we didn't talk about it.
I just like
I just
saw that.
put this up there. No, this is like around.
I definitely put him in A tier, guys. It is a big brain deck. It has been shown to have.
If you
a lot
know
of
how
great
to play
matchups.
this deck, it is crazy strong.
Sai says crazy work, not bias at all. I definitely would keep him in the A tier list. A lot of sleeping on this deck. It has incredible lines that are very, very, very consistent. And when you can on turn 2 consistently get out I don't know, like 80 percentile.
I don't know the exact math for.
It's pretty strong. It's pretty high. But you can get Cavendish out on turn 2. The board's going nuts, guys, and you have so much protection for it, and so much. It does what it wants to do so well. And it has 3 different lines in which to win, which make it so versatile that it's definitely worth having on there. It just doesn't have the power of the Unga Bunga that it has at the top.
Honestly, with things as they currently are, I put it actually like lower S tier or lower A tier.
But what are we saying about the blue purple? I know we just kind of like breathed over it with that promo with. Isn't it getting kind of up there to S tier?
It's definitely like top, like tippy top of A tier.
Okay.
I think S tier I'm gonna reserve for certain decks that this is just like just a bit under. Like this and Bonnie are like
constantly looking jumping up there. Yeah. Something that we would definitely recommend to a big tournament if you were trying something. Not to say that it is an S tier capable. It's just not there compared to the rest. Go ahead. Oh, so, yeah. Some of the best blue yellow good stuff.
Blue yellow Nami, if once EVO3 comes out, is going to be here. I would say. Before that, it's like here. But I'm going to just do the EVO3 support, even though we're not going to have it till February.
Sure.
Because we have like the results of this deck with the support that it needs. Once it gets the support, it is like up here as a very, very powerful deck. Fair. It's already still a very competent deck as it currently stands, but once it gets the right support, it'll be like a very powerful deck worth considering.
Couldn't agree more. Ooh, purple Katakuri.
I think like probably around
Interesting.
here.
Now, Charlotte Lidland's decks are just the big mom stuff. Really good in yellow mostly. Purple still
Purple
very
stuff
good.
is fine for the most part. The main thing, like, this deck would have been like a mid to low C tier before we got the
Pudding support.
the pudding from PRB. But that deck pushes it up to like a solid, like, lower B tier.
Absolutely. I mean, not near as good as the yellow stuff that you can play in the Charlotte Pudding, which is why it's kind of down here. Similar power levels and similar capabilities. Just this one has access to so much higher power that it kind of pushes this one down.
Yeah.
But it's still quite good. Not up here, but it's still quite good. Rayleigh. I gotta put this in B tier. I'm sorry.
B
This
tier?
like this thing is the red decks goes. It is the most consistent.
A tier, like, just slightly above Bellow. Like, Bellow and
Yeah.
Dofi, I could see. But, like, right around there is where I would put Rayleigh.
This obviously, guys, if we were doing this like 2-3 months ago, we'd put him up in S because he was that good. He was just one of the best red decks low to the ground, and he does a lot. Like this
But
is
low
why
to the
like
ground red isn't good right now.
yeah, that's the issue. It's like the big leaders are knocking this thing down. That's why I want to put it down in B because I really see these two kind of like
Okay, but then
budding.
you have to put Bellow in B as well.
The power support of what you get from red is just putting it in A tier.
Well, okay,
Karasu is insane.
Yeah, but Rayleigh also does a lot of the same things.
To a degree, but it relies so heavy on Monkey Luffy forecast.
Yeah, but Rayleigh is better than Bellow.
See, and in certain situations, I would disagree. It's like I can agree and disagree with you at the same time. You know what I mean? There's certain cards that Bellow has access to that Rayleigh wishes they had access to.
Okay, but Rayleigh has
there's-
access to Unblockable, which Bellow doesn't, and Unblockable is so unbelievably strong right now.
Right? Getting that massive win con, the fact that this deck is incredibly consistent, it has the best searchers out there that you turn into bodies that you want to attack with. Super strong. I love the deck. Don't get me wrong. I played it for so long. I think it's great. I just feel like in today's meta, the 6K, 7K leaders are just making this thing impossible to pilot.
This deck was designed to beat 6K leaders.
I don't know. I have struggled. I mean, obviously, this fine, but this against Roger. Oh God, I feel like I'm just getting.
Okay, well, Roger's a different beast.
I feel like I'm getting pummeled. And like some of the other stuff that I've seen, like Emu, just definitely doesn't do anything against Emu. And the worst nightmare
Rayleigh is actually favored into Emu.
is it? Because I don't feel like that's strong in that matchup. But that's just a few games. I haven't put a lot of practice into it. And I gotta say, against Zoro, oh my, I hate this against Zoro. Zoro just, every time I play Luffy, they rest it and smack it, and I'm just like, okay. Every time I try to get the combos out, they rest it and smack it, and I'm just like, stop doing this. It feels so bad against Zoro. S tier.
No.
You're putting this below Rayleigh? Okay. What? Okay. Again, we're talking about the new meta guys here.
Yeah, this is with OP14.
Yeah, well, we're not talking about current, obviously the 3 top tier decks.
I think, like, right around here is where, because Mihawk has pushed this out a lot.
But I think it's still better than green, purple Luffy.
No, Green Purple is doing better than Green Zoro right now in the East, actually.
I feel it doesn't need to rely on too much else. Like, you can say it kind of needs down the stairs and Tashigi, but
It's entirely concentrated in its leader. That's where its strength is. It's just now it's been pushed out by other decks. Like, this does terribly into Boa. Like, it doesn't do well into Boa. It already was like was really worthwhile against, like, if the deck could high roll.
Yeah.
And now that we just have better options, it's kind of fallen off. As in, now that like there's a more diverse meta, and a lot of the diversity in the meta is able to get around Zoro.
yeah.
Like, it is, yeah, low class warrior is right.
Yeah, it says Zoro's going to be
off hard.
Yeah, drop off hard in 14. He's still high to A tier for sure, but I agree with that. Yeah. Kuzan, this one just misses in the finisher. This thing, it's so good at what it does, but it just doesn't do a lot. It doesn't impact the game enough.
Yeah, I think, like, right there for Kuzan.
I love the draw power. I love the support that this thing
Craziest
had.
draw power in any deck ever.
If the win con on Kuzan said, if I deck myself out, I win,
Yeah, if this had Nami's win con,
it would just be the best deck up there. We put it up an S tier. Like, it's so hard to stop, but it's turboing through its deck, and then you're like, okay, but like, how do you win? You're like, well, I put out a couple of characters.
also
and it's like,
before EBO4, if this deck went first, it just lost automatically. But like now, it actually does have a going first curve, which helps it out a lot.
yeah, that is another issue with some of these deck leaders, that like the die roll making a huge determination on whether this deck can be good or not is one of those things you got to be paying attention to, because you don't want to take this to a tournament and think a die roll is going to be the thing that ends your tournament
that's
run.
where I am, low class warrior. Is the new Isho solves the problem of its going first curve, but there isn't like a good payoff. It's like, yeah, you like are dropping a bunch of 8K bodies and like drawing a ton of cards, which is quite strong. But outside of that, the deck just isn't doing anything.
Right. Next up, oh, this one's been seeing a lot of play. Blue purple, Sanji.
So EBO3, it's A tier.
I'm not. Oh, stop it. My mouse is screwing up, guys. One second.
So EBO3 is A tier. We're not getting EBO3 till February, but because I rated Nami with the EBO3 support, I would put it in A tier.
What are we putting?
Around there is fine.
Okay. Now, mind you, like, a lot of great new support coming out for this card. It's already a decent type of leader with the craziest counter, and it's getting another one-cost counter that's just, you're going to have access to 12 events that give you 4K counter, which in itself is absolutely insane. And along with that, with its consistency with the build, you have the 3-cost locked Sanji that allows you to like plus up for every event, or for 5 events in your trash. In the cheap event cost where you can draw some and keep things going, I like it. It's very consistent. It does what it is supposed to do when it, what it's supposed to do, and eventually it's going to have some big powerhouse cards that are going to definitely change this deck's future.
Rosinante, I'm gonna put in like solid B tier.
Okay.
Once we get the EBO3 and EBO4 support, and we're gonna get the promo soon finally, it'll finally have the tools to be like a fully fleshed out deck. But before it, like,
it's just too late.
Yeah, it just still doesn't do enough. It is a very strong and interesting deck, and of course the deck that just plays a ton of laws is gonna be a deck I enjoy, but it's just still lacking in like actually doing anything. It's like there are some crazy cards this can play, but it's just not quite there.
And the final one before we get to Starter Decks, Koala. This one on paper seems so incredibly strong into this meta, and unfortunately the way that things evolved out didn't quite make it. It is a terrifying deck for me to play with some of my decks.
I'm gonna put it like right there.
I can see that. It was, guys, I was terrified of this deck.
We did forget about Buggy.
Oh yeah, we just skip it. Well, it looks like we're gonna do it last then. Buggy gets done last. We end Buggy. Buggy will be the last thing we review. He will sit here until he learns his lesson. Stop, mouse. He will sit here until he learns his lesson. You understand me, Sai? He needs to learn. He needs to learn. You guys are demons. No, sir. The demon is here, and we have banned it where it needs to be. Blocked and reported. I would love to see the Twitch report. They came back to me. It's like, we have to give you a 1-day ban. I was like, why? Because you banned Buggy.
Okay, so
promos and starters. Let's go. Yeah, I don't blame you.
I can give a vanilla a power boost,
Right?
Wow.
Woo! You're gonna see a trend here with a lot of these promos here. Yeah.
It's like okay draw, but there's no like archetype around it. It's just kind of there. It doesn't do anything.
Right? We got the Arata Sakazuki. Oh gosh, this thing feels horrible to me. Like, yeah. Oh, we're gonna put it in C. Okay. And
because black blue is just still
it is
really
a good color combination. Okay.
It's like it still is like a good color combo, and being a navy type leader.
Low class saying out there, I hate Buggy so much because they always find the 10 costume. Yes, they always have it. That's why they're cheating, and that's why we banned him. Cheaters never prosper. Sigh. Cheaters never prosper.
This promo is like one of the worst
Oh
leaders
my god,
in the game.
the run on this one was so bad. I was like,
so
what are you
first
trying
off,
to do?
It's locked to only Heart Pirates. Like, it should have been 3 captains. Like,
Right.
Heart Pirates, Straw Pirates, and Kid Pirates, but being locked to 3 captains is already a sizable hit. But also, now you bottom deck your own cards. If this returns your cards back to your hand, I would say it's fine. But, like, bottom decking your own cards to play something else out is an absurd cost. The deck can still do things,
Yeah.
but it's such a high cost for very little payoff.
So, Sai, do you remember off the top of your head? Because he needs to know the whole ability for this thing.
So it's activate main, Dawn -3. Bottom deck a character with 3,000 or higher power on your turn, or one of your characters with 3,000 power or higher, and then you play a Heart Pirates character with 4 cost or less.
Yeah. So you lose a character at the bottom of your deck, and then you play out a 4 character cost. I would rather honestly just pay the 4 Dawn and leave the 3 cost out there so I can keep the board presence.
Yeah, no, it's
pretty
terrible.
bad. It's pretty bad.
This Sanji, which gets anything without an on-play rush.
I gotta go B tier with this one because this one. Okay, and here's my argument with this one. This thing has permanently locked the Bandai development team into a fear factor of printing red cards without on plays that have crazy effects. If we eventually see a red card without an on play with a crazy attack trigger, this thing could be tier 1. Especially if you can fit the theme in there to get it consistently up there, because it's gonna need the consistency first, obviously. But if they print any red straw hat with an incredibly non-on play effect that's on attack or something like that, this thing could move into a higher tier.
Yeah, I mean, I think
You've gotta be
VV
careful
just outclasses it in most scenarios these days, but
But
still
the fear factor of
quite
any
good.
red card without an on play like that, yeah. Yo, the Sanji still cooks if you know how to play it for real.
Yeah, it does.
It does some great stuff. I'm not gonna down turn it because when you're playing for those tournaments that allow that to be a leader, it's still one of the number 1 played leaders in limited because it's just that powerful. You're just gonna play all these vanillas and start swinging face. This one's been power crept by ST21, so
Yeah, ST21.
this one there's a leader that does everything that this wants to do but better.
Yeah, and it's also just a pretty mediocre effect, all things considered.
Right. So it says, are you guys gonna rank?
It is not on this list,
Unfortunately, not.
so we don't have access to it.
Yeah. Here comes one of the original starters here. Useless Kid.
I'm gonna put this in B tier.
Okay. It had a neat little combo.
Being able to swing twice is pretty strong. Just also being a green supernova type leader is really good to have.
Great little card packages you can throw it. Just like we were
Yeah.
talking about, like some decks could run Emu in a decent package. This one can run so many great green packages
I mean,
that are
back
just
in
very
OP1,
consistent.
this was the best deck
Yeah.
in the format, but
Not useless D mid.
speaking of useless in mid, this Croc.
Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry to see this.
Fun fact, this is the only card with the Dawn Minus effect that isn't purple.
Yeah. They put it in blue.
Like, it's a good removal effect, but like you have no way of recovering from the Dawn Minus effect.
Right.
Like, this card is a fascinating relic from a time where Bandai didn't really know what they were doing with the card game.
Right. Oh, Purple Kaido. This one's seen a great resurgence. We've been talking about this all stream. The new Animal Kingdom pirate cards coming out for this, extremely powerful. And now we
Yeah.
finally have a leader, and out of all the leaders currently available, this is one of the best.
Yes, because it has the best matchup into Boa, in my opinion. Being able to trash the life to get around triggers.
Yeah.
Like, Dawn Minus 7 is a pretty steep cost, but there's so much ramp and re-ramp, especially with, like, Black Maria and the new King. This card, this deck is pretty damn scary.
Yeah, it's something I would honestly be looking out for when we get up into nationals. I would not be too surprised if a few people are going to be piloting this.
Yeah, this
given
is
the
like
release.
definitely a very strong deck, and
Something you
should be
pra-
people.
yeah, practicing
this should be
against.
on your radar.
Yeah, if you're not practicing against it or trying to find out what that deck does, and you're going to be playing a high level tournament play, you're wrong. Sorry, you need to be ready, guys. We're not kidding about how powerful those cards are, and we've seen them in play on the sim. So and this isn't just on paper. This is in action.
Okay, ST5 Shanks. It's honestly, it's not a terrible deck. Black Maria solves a lot of the problems with this deck.
Sure.
It's just very mid card pool, like plus 2k power to, I think it's up to like 3 foam cards getting plus 2k power on a Dawn -3. So like it's a sizable attack increase. It's just a pretty steep cost, and the card pool isn't great. It's a lot of very dated cards, especially. Like, it has some interesting applications, but it's just very dated and not great. This Sakazuki,
It's just unplayable.
it's not unplayable.
Okay.
It's a black navy type leader.
All right. That's fair. There's enough support for black, but navy, anyways. Just
And like the effect is okay. It's not the best effect out there, but like it's fine.
and I definitely wouldn't put it above some of the cards I've seen above it. To be honest with you, I can't see it being better than Izu or the rest of them. So
I think I think like just above OP3 Lucci.
we're about to get to Charlotte Lindley. This one, arguably the better of the two because of the color spectrum. What do we do? It's weaker than this one, right?
What?
It's weaker than this one.
No, it's stronger.
Stronger?
Yeah.
Okay. Then we'd have to put it up here then, because how we're rating this thing, the power. Go ahead.
So, I would say here.
Okay.
Because it's stronger, but not by a lot. Well,
Okay.
these are very, like, mediocre.
Okay.
This is the worst leader in the game.
I know, right? I've bought so many starter decks hoping this would be good. No.
So this on KO requires you to trash 3 cards to restand. If you KO or if a character gets KO'd, this trashes 3 to restand it. So it's another swing. It's a pretty steep cost, and like, but
Yeah.
black likes to KO, and it's another swing. It's like a good way to close out the game. This just attaches a Dawn. You don't have to do the discards, but you get something that's just like okay. Like sure, you attach to Dawn. Great, your leader is slightly bigger. You're only gonna get this effect off like once, maybe twice in a turn. So it's like it's just not enough. It just does nothing.
Absolutely. And Yellow Yamato, another one that's like, I get a plus 1k. We're gonna put it in C tier for a plus 1k. Okay.
Fine.
Like power levels of what leaders do. Like
It's yellow though, and yellow is. It's yellow.
So is that the rule? We just don't keep the yellow there because of all the good triggers that you can possibly
Yellow.
have? All right.
This is like the one yellow deck that might be, but it's yellow,
No.
dude. Yellow is so good. It's like yellow is unbelievable, dude.
Yeah, you can high roll with it pretty well. This leader does nothing.
Yeah, but it's yellow.
Okay. Land a one on yellow. What is it? What are they doing here? The Luffy at the bottom of D black.
It's garbage.
It's a black one, yes, but that's
It is the worst leader in the game, in my opinion.
Yeah. Sorry, deck. All right. Red purple Luffy going up to B tier. Where are we putting this? Above these two, definitely.
Thriller Bark. Are you talking about Yamato low class warrior? Because if that's the case, then I completely agree with you.
Thriller Bark. Yeah.
Because
It's definitely better than
B,
these guys.
it's like very top of B. Because Garp Searcher being able to get like 9 cost to Lin. I think that interaction, it's better than Purple Black Luffy.
Yeah. I'm thinking right around here.
No, it needs to go up. It's like very top of B.
Above Piss Kid?
Yes,
Okay.
maybe even above King.
Okay. All right, I can see that.
Garp Searcher does so much, dude.
Yes, it does. Oh, that's right. I almost forgot about that power up here. Adding even more to the consistency of a 6 power leader. 6 power leaders are something I normally want to keep
So yeah,
up
it
here.
is. It's a 6k leader. It's just not quite good enough because Blurple is just better, but it's still quite strong.
The kid that everyone's been talking about, where are we putting him?
Like mid B tier.
Even with all the support?
Yeah, it's still just not great. Yeah, like right around there.
Right above here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like it has some strong things, but like big number can only get you so far.
All right, what are we doing with the very first Green Zoro here? The I'm Invincible enabler here. Mid always for kid. Yeah, I don't blame you.
I think like right around here. It's getting a lot of pretty solid support in EBO3, and OP13 also gave us a lot of really strong film cards. It has a lot of really strong options, but and like a lot of card draw, but it's just not enough for what the current meta is.
doing. Yeah, I agree. All right, here we go. The other vanilla maker.
No, vanillas. No, this has nothing to do with vanillas.
Oh, I'm thinking about the other guy. All right, keep scrolling those up. Yeah, the support this one's getting for the next sets.
No, just in general, just taking advantage of a lot of support, and like it's just very good into a lot of different things.
Mm-hmm.
It's a very versatile leader. Plays very similarly to GY Law.
Okay.
And just, but blue and green are the two best colors in the game right now. And having access to both those colors, having access to red rock and pudding is very strong. Having access to a lot of card draw too. This deck can easily get up to like 10, 12 card hands pretty easily.
Okay. All right, red, yellow, Sabo. Let's see if Sermon gets upset about where we rank this one.
So the Thriller Bark package goes crazy in this deck. I have to put, and also Garp Searcher as well. This has to go like here.
Okay, makes sense. It's been growing up in popularity. You guys, you can do a lot with this deck.
It gets a lot, especially with the new Thriller Bark stuff.
Never underestimate the power of being able to build your board in your opponent's turn. Super disgusting. Trigger from life, put it on board. Put it on board. Put it on board. Like, just building your board state in your opponent's turn is crazy scary.
Looking at variable saying, why is high B tier? Are you talking about this law?
No, he was talking about yours. This is way back when you were talking about where you placed yours. All right, blue, yellow, ace. We're about to get to his favorite one. One away. Yeah, this board's getting full. It's getting harder to put these guys in between.
I played this deck a lot. It's just not good enough anymore.
Blue, yellow, ace is nuts. I'd put it just below new Vivi.
No, dude.
Really, low?
I played this deck a ton. It's like, there's a lot of new things. No, dude. It's nowhere near... No, dude.
You could disagree. It's fine.
Absolutely not.
I could see the fan favor. I see the color spec. Like, the colors tremendously strong, but what is this deck doing? What does he do again? I forget.
If you have 2 Dawn under him, you can look at the top 5 and put a 5-cost character on top of your life face up, and at the end of your turn, trash all face up life. So it has a lot of weird and janky healing. There are a lot of different ways you can take the deck. It's a very interesting deck.
Down. Yeah.
It's a deck that back when it came out, I brewed out a lot. I played a ton of this deck. And because I've played a ton of this deck and know this deck very well, it's no higher than this.
Okay. All right. I can see where a low class is coming from. But
I understand you can play these cards.
Yeah.
But so can so can a lot of other decks.
Yeah. I beat all the meta with it consistently. Interesting.
That is purely anecdotal evidence, and I am not going to take it. If it had results, maybe. But
and honestly, and you can throw it back in our face here, because we will be bringing this back up here in future deck construction. If it ends up being, like, seriously, a top deck that's been performing well in the top meta here, you get to slap us in the face with it. And you can take clip this right now and be like, see, I told you.
This deck just... It does both too much and too little at the same time, that it really lacks a direction.
So variables out there says I've seen a list for black, yellow, ace, or blue, yellow, ace, and it. I want you to try it, Porter, because you know how to play it. So I mean, they're egging you on to try out the new cards.
I mean, I've tried it out on Sim a little bit. I would like to see this list. The list,
variable. In low class. Could you send us a list? Something we can look at. Maybe you can prove us wrong in the next couple weeks here. We'll test it out.
Because as I currently understand this deck, it is nowhere close to up there.
Okay. Black, yellow, Luffy. Variable's been waiting all day for this. I agree with you. It's an A tier deck. Definitely an A tier deck. So much support for it.
It is how you build it, low class. I understand that. But at the same time, my current understanding of this deck is like nowhere even close to competing with the meta. And BY Luffy is just the better version of this, of blue, yellow, ace, like a significant portion of the time.
There's a lot you can do with this. It requires a certain playstyle to be able to play against it. And if you don't know how to play against this deck, you're probably going to get steamrolled. I've seen a lot of people make a lot of mistakes against this deck.
It's far from its heyday, but at the same time. It is a very strong deck, and
it
the
forces your
new
opponent to have to think
PRD
differently.
Ace is one of the craziest tools they could have given that deck. It's like the second coming of Gecko Moria for the deck. This Luffy is like
the new star deck. Newer of the star decks.
I would put it around here. The plus cost is pretty solid. The plus 1k is decent. It can do a fair bit. It's just still pretty lackluster. B is actually kind of high. I'm gonna put it like here.
Okay. Star deck 21 Luffy.
21.
Definitely higher than Star deck 1.
I would put it like
always a red deck that you're going to see a lot of people play
here.
And you're always going to see a lot of people trying it out. It's always a sneaker hit, but yeah, what is it doing outside of just this low tier ability of like powering up a couple of extra Rest of Dawn guys? Yes, it looks great in red. It does what red deck wins wants to do, but it's not doing a lot.
ST22 Ace and Newgate. I would.
The reason don't put it above red blue Ace.
Or
red yellow Ace. Oh, sorry.
Put it like
the
here.
Colin special, indeed, absolutely. Sigh.
I'd put
Low
like,
class is new play style really focuses around yellow rush Ace, and I want to put down low life to your blocker beards such as rush Ace from life heal a lot. I can see that.
I just still don't see it. So where are we putting red green Luffy?
Either A or A tier somewhere, because this one, the new restand blocker that this one gets, the Nami blocker, right?
Yeah,
is absolutely insane. This is a very underrated capability of just giving you access to essentially 10k counter every single turn when played correctly. The only downside of this, I'd say the only downside of this right here is the leader itself. You can only really play out one card per turn based on this leader's ability.
Yeah.
And having the fact that you're limited to just playing one single card per turn, while they are very powerful cards, definitely limits the power that this deck could really be in S tier. But having access to 10k every single turn for free, not from hand, is something that should be respected.
Okay, our very first real S tier deck.
Right? Blue-red Ace, still going to be S tier next format, guys. Get used to this deck. It is very strong. It does have weaknesses. You can get underneath it, and you can catch it sleeping, because it does play a lot of no counter. So if you can rest the blocker and not swing into it, don't swing into it. I'm telling you, Super Coop, don't swing into the blocker. You don't swing into the blocker. You try to rest the blocker. Keep that thing out of the picture. It's not drawing any cards. You can swing underneath it and get there. Huge weakness, but still very strong. Roger, A tier, even with the promo, it still does. It's very unga bunga, but it's
just too high roll.
It needs to see Silver's Rayleigh. It needs to see the new promo. Like, you got to have back to back of these two cards. Still very strong. It'll still take some tournaments. Don't get me wrong. This one also growing big in the next tier up here.
Yeah. Again, especially once we get the new promo Sabo, it's definitely going to be up there. It's a very, very strong deck.
Yeah, and just a reminder to all those out there, when we're talking A tier, it doesn't take much to move this into S. It does not take much. These things are so
like
close.
These top few.
You see another powerhouse card that really enables this thing, it's Insta S. So don't think we're just saying it's not one of the best decks. They're so good that they're just missing one or two things or the right meta to literally dominate.
Yeah.
Oh, Emu? Are we still putting that in S tier? Because it still sees a lot. Yep. The easiest deck to pilot. Reason
it's
no
not
one.
the easiest deck to pilot.
You don't
Ace
think
is
so?
way easier.
Okay.
Ace is way easier than Emu.
Fair
Emu
enough.
has actually a ton of decision making as a part of it.
Okay.
But what Emu is capable of is insane. Like, it is absolutely absurd. All the capabilities of how Emu plays. Yes, Sai. Ace is incredibly easy to play. Emu requires a lot of decision making and resource management.
Fair.
Fitting out a control deck.
Bonnie. This one's so good, and it gotta be A tier. Come on.
No, dude.
Is it that bad?
It's exceptionally mediocre.
Okay. Emu just has so much versatility. I can see that. And Papa says, just started playing the game, played Emu against my cousins this morning. It's broken. It is broken, bro. The ability for what it does and what it can do, the ability to start off with a card automatically for free. That in itself is huge power creep. No other deck out there says I get a free card to be 6-card hand for free and I don't have to pay for it.
Fine. I'm putting it at the very bottom of A because the Thriller Bark package is very strong with the deck.
I was gonna say it's been showing some decent. Yeah, this one is the one I wish. I love this ability with this law. For those that don't know, it can basically swap 2 power levels.
I am of 2 minds of this ability. I think it is great for flavor and creates the most mind-numbingly boring play style imaginable.
Yeah, basically you swing with a character, you switch its power with a weaker one, swing with the newer one with the higher power. Awesome. It's what Red loves to do, but the amount of cards access to that they can make this
inconsistent.
Yes,
it's
you're playing with cards that are substantially weak on the back end. When
it's worse, really, in like every conceivable way.
Absolutely, and when you lose the pieces in this one, guys, it is devastating. You need those pieces to stick around. Mihawk S tier.
Yeah.
Not a bait deck, guys. I truly feel that this deck, while lacking a little bit of the consistency that you would want to see for like a tier 0, is still tier 1. And the fact of what this deck does, it does well.
Yeah, it is quite strong.
Yeah. The new
Honestly,
Jinbei?
probably. So Jinbei is going to be like very high A tier.
Yeah.
Like I think around
I like the
here.
ability of this one. Yeah. I definitely think that it's waiting for the right meta to jump into.
There are too many 6K leaders. Another deck that really wants to be swinging 5s, but it's so good at swinging 5s. And it also has a lot of other options, and it just has so much draw power that like it's still very good, even in the face of all the 6K leads.
Oh, Boa, definitely an S tier. This one just absolutely dominating the meta since we saw it come into the meta.
Yeah, this is like arguably best deck in the format right now.
Goes wide, does have counters to it, mind you. There's a lot of stuff in A tier that can take this thing down, but it's the problem with Emu and Mihawk. They're like gatekeeping. They're preventing these decks from coming up right now. They legitimately feel like this wall that you can't seem to cross over, because if you play this deck and you get matched up against either of those decks, it's like, why even bother? It's like it's such a bad matchup for those decks that you don't want to play it. All right, I want to look at the new purple.
Very bottom of S tier.
Okay. What is low class? Why is low class? Are you upset about Boa, or are you upset about?
I don't know.
There's no way you're upset about this because that's too soon. They got a 30-second gap. But he's jamming on his computer. Bondi TCG Plus.
Oh, is it a TCG Plus link to the deck list?
Oh, did you send us a list? Okay. All right, I'll copy that in a little bit. Okay, thank you for the deck list. I'll give it a shot. I thought you were just jamming on your computer like you were like angry about something. I was like, okay, what did we do?
Okay, so we didn't really talk about Dofi.
No, we didn't. Go ahead into it.
Purple Dofi is like very bottom of S. It matches up really well into decks like Ace and Mihawk and occasionally Boa. Like it has a decent matchup spread. It's just low.
Okay, go ahead.
Like lower power level.
Saving this for later.
Okay.
Thank you so much, Low Class. We're definitely going to save this for future content and something we will revisit here. I'm going to have him on the sim testing this out. But thank you so much for that deck list.
Okay.
All right,
but back to
the last two?
Yep.
All right, Crocodile, where are we going?
This is another like high A tier. I think like just under Jinbei. Honestly, like I'd say this and Sabo are kind of tied. Sabo is a bit more consistent. Crocodile, fantastic matchup into pretty much all these decks except for Ace. 8-cost Crocodile is just such an unbelievable card at what it is capable of doing. And the name of the game becomes, can you out 8-cost Croc when this deck is out there? It has other options too. It's a very versatile deck. The Miss All Sunday is just Gecko Moria, and that's very strong.
Super strong. Yeah, 8-cost Croc is crazy.
Yeah, you don't need the KO. Like the lack of removal does hurt it for the Ace matchup, because if you could play Stussy in this deck, it would be over.
Yeah. But that goes to the same argument we keep saying. Like, Emu's anti-removal keeps people with removal decks from joining in, because if you can have leaders like this that just outright say no and make your deck literally unplayable,
There
don't do
are
it.
answers to Ace, but they are very weird and kind of janky. And it's just still a really rough matchup. It's not unwinnable, but it's very weak. And I agree with low class warrior.
Ace hurts Croc so much, but he's going to be my 14 build. All right, I like it. Good call. definitely follow your heart in here. It is an A tier. It has that potential. Like we said all the time, when you're looking at A tier, these are decks that can sneakily jump up into S tier in the right kind of meta. But right now, honestly, we truly believe they're being gatekept by this current 5 that we're seeing at the top from being there, because there's just too many bad matchups that you don't want to run it in an event where you know you're just going to be looking at your opponent going, well, I lost the die roll, the matchup gods. Like, I just lost.
Yeah, I'm putting the Gecko Moria right here. The heal effect is really, like, iffy with Moria, but the effect to just KO your Thriller Bark things to get those powerful on-KO effects on demand is very strong. And, again, the Thriller Bark package is just really good. And I think it makes better use of it than Bonnie. Sai can go cry about it. Oh, and I guess we do have...
Yes, Buggy. All right. Keep going down. 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 Keep going down.
Actually...
What?
I was going to try and delete it.
Oh, you can't delete it? Can you imagine if we deleted this thing? All right, Buggy. No. What?
Right now.
What are we calling this one? What are we calling this one?
No, we're not done yet.
Oh God, there we go. Black reporter had vanished. Oh my God. We're gonna be here all night, guys. All right, what do we call this one?
Cry about it.
All right, there we go.
If you want the actual answer, it's like upper B tier.
All right, so definitely above that one. Let's go. Definitely above that. Definitely above that. Definitely above that.
I think like right around there, yeah.
Yeah, right around here. All right. Mad because you ate him. Yeah.
Yeah.
You get the effort here. Absolutely. A lot of Buggy fans if you ever found out low class. So we got a lot of Buggy fans in this one. But yes, we'll put you in your B tier. It's going to be a deck that can come up on random occasions in the right meta. It does have some great matchups. It does do some pretty cool stuff. But when it comes to what you want to be doing for the power level and what we're seeing in the current meta, this is pretty much what we're seeing at the top. Is there any way to like save this and share it, or share on Twitter? Is it like, can we save this overall to make sure we can go back to it?
I'm not entirely sure.
Save or download. Here we go. Download image. No thanks. Do I have to create an account?
I don't know. Did it download? That's your extensions. Nope.
Nope. Did not. Huh. Oh, shoot. Where'd it go? All right, I'm gonna have to probably do this offline. Probably have to create a list of some sort because I want to save this list for stuff we're gonna be working on here later. We will be using this as a baseline for all of our future reporting on as we see new leaders come out and as they come through, and we'll showcase what we think some of these are up and down and see if there are any.
Oh, whatever ad is on the site has the Gengar Nami I was talking about.
Oh yeah, it does. Yeah. They bought this one out, guys, because they thought that was Gengar.
They thought that was Gengar. They're really dumb. The Poke investors are really dumb.
Why is that there? They gotta be looking at my search history.
Yeah.
They have to be looking at my search history. There's no reason.
They probably heard us mention Gengar Nami.
That's true. Like, they put these things up here just from what we talk. Tazzy, welcome back. I just give Buggy crap because a boy Jacob plays and never loses, ever, so I hate the deck. A lot of people hate the deck. I can see why. It's really annoying. Because he's the GOAT, sure.
Put him back and cry about it, tier.
Right. All right, we're going to get the wheel finished up, set up here from all the new comments and all those willing to join us. And that's going to do it for this round. If you've been here this long, hit the like and subscribe button. Help us out. We're a growing channel and just trying to get out as many TCGs and coverage for you guys at home. Brought to you mostly by the people you're seeing scroll over here, my Patreons. The ones that help me fund and do everything I can to try to expand this channel to cover multitudes of different TCGs that you are seeing here. You like the one you're watching now? That's great. We also have other things that you might like from a broad spectrum of the Bondi to the new League of Legends, Riftbound games, and other independents like Alpha Clash. We like to cover as many games here, and I love all these TCGs. Most of the time I take part in. If you guys are liking this content, though, please help us grow, help us get into the point where we can improve our quality of content for you, and get to the point where you guys really get the product that you deserve. Thank you for being here, as always. This is going to be it for today. I hope to see you in the next video. That might be listed up here. I don't know, editor, can you help me out?